Today, I'm showing you the very best tips and hacks to save $1,000 by using this renter-friendly small space system to organize your closet. If you've ever stood in front of a packed closet thinking, I have nothing to wear, this video is for you. My husband and I downsized from a 6-bedroom home to an 1,100 square foot rental, so I had to drastically reduce from a walk-in closet to this much smaller space. I'll be sharing more of our story as we go, and I want to reassure you, you absolutely can do this and feel like $1,000,000 and save lots of money while you're doing it. The first thing we're going to do is shop our closet. Now, I want you to pull out 5 tops that you absolutely love for this season. At the time of this filming, I am putting together a 25-piece capsule wardrobe for spring and summer. So those are the 5 tops that I pulled out. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what you have and what you need to purchase. But more than that, you're going to have confidence going to the store and not stress spending or getting distracted. Make sure that you have 5 tops that mix and match, but also have different types of sleeves. If you're over 50 like I am, you may notice that your body temperature changes a lot through the day. So it's great to have some sleeveless tops as well as some that are longer. Even if the bottom stays the same, a variety of tops can mix and match to give you a totally different look. These are the closet small space organizing secrets. It took me 6 years to figure out, and I definitely don't want it to take you that long. So I want to make it easy for you to get rid of clothes you no longer need and have more space, but most of all to save at least $1,000. Of course, the video you're watching right now is free, but if you want a more in-depth approach to creating your own 25-piece confident closet, you'll want to click on that QR code on your screen. Click on the link in the description box or in the first comment. Our next step is to choose 4 bottoms. Now, these can be anything from shorts to skirts to jeans, whatever you feel comfortable in and whatever fits your lifestyle. I find that a lot of women are paralyzed by their closets for several different reasons, and the first being that our bodies change over the years. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But many times we have what I call aspirational clothes in our closet. In other words, if you've lost a lot of weight, you're saving the clothes that you wore when you were heavier just in case you gain the weight back. And the reverse is also true. If you're a little heavier than you'd like to be, you're saving those skinny jeans just in case you lose the weight. That's why this capsule wardrobe over 50 works, because I want you to focus on what you have that looks great on you right now today, not on what you're getting rid of or even what you need to buy. The secret to making this whole system work is to create a color story, and I have a worksheet to help you do just that in the 25-piece Confident Closet Workbook. This is absolutely one of the most valuable closet organization hacks that has nothing to do with buying containers or special organizers. So up to this point, I have saved $700 by shopping my own closet and creating a color story. I didn't need to go out and buy anything new yet. First, I just worked with what I already had. For the second closet organizing hack, I encourage you to put away everything you're not quite sure about. Now, we've all invested money in our clothing, and I don't want you to make a rash judgment and give away things you're going to need or want in the future. So I want you to carefully fold those things and put them somewhere out of sight. Give them at least a month to see if you miss them. And if you do, go back and get them. If you don't, it may be time to donate them or sell them. There are many apps that will purchase your clothing for resale. And if you have a favorite one, please comment below and let me know. I'm looking to test some of these out. You may have a few pieces in your closet that would really mix and match well if you just took the time to get them altered. That's what I did with this blazer and also with this pair of pants. I absolutely love these 2 pieces, but I never wore them because they didn't fit my body correctly. So I spent $85 on Alterations for these 2 pieces. This may be the biggest closet organizing hack of all, because having clothes that correctly fit your body not only increases your confidence, but it is going to multiply what you have to mix and match. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite, and that is jewelry. And I'm going to tell you an insider secret. I buy almost all my jewelry at Walmart for less than $10. These oversized hoops I can wear over and over again with so many different outfits, and it eliminates me having to wear multiple pieces of jewelry because they make such a statement. My second favorite Walmart jewelry find is this 3-strand pearl necklace. You can take any one of these 3 strands off and wear it separately, or you can wear them all 3 together. I've even made one of these strands into a pearl bracelet, so it's extremely versatile for under $10. My point here is that you don't need a lot of jewelry, just a couple signature pieces, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Another reason I find that women feel so overwhelmed by their closets is because we have had many different seasons to our lives, especially if you're over 50 like I am. I used to wear heels and slacks for work. I now get to work at home in shorts and t-shirts. So it sometimes takes a while for us to figure out what season we're in and eliminate those clothes that no longer suit our life. Our next closet organization hack may seem impossible, but we're going to do this together. I want you to choose just 4 pairs of shoes that you're going to include in those wardrobe essentials. Once you've created your color story, this is going to become so much easier for you because you're going to choose 4 shoes that are really going to multiply those outfits. One of them should be casual, one of them should be dressier if you need that for your lifestyle, and then the other 2 can just be chosen from what you love and what you think you'll wear. These were items already found in my closet, and I will provide links for the ones that I could, either in my description box on the screen or in my first pinned comment. My last 2 wardrobe essentials are just going to be this black thin belt and a hot pink purse that I absolutely love. So not only have I chosen these because they work well and I can fit everything I need in this bag, but I've really carefully chosen the shape and color so that it mixes and matches with everything else I've already added. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shannon, and this is Skip to My Life. If you've been around a while, you remember that we started with these types of closets, and over the years, I have eliminated mismatched hangers and upscaled what we had to make it the most efficient space for my husband and I. I've reviewed all kinds of closet lighting, containers, organizing, shoe storage, and even Dollar Tree items over the years. But the system I'm sharing with you today has not only kept my closet organized, but it's taken everything to the next level. It's the magic formula that ensures every single top, bottom, and accessory fits together perfectly so that I have so much more confidence and I never have to guess what to wear again. Before I give you the total on how I saved over $1,000 on this capsule wardrobe system, I want to show you a couple tools that everyone really needs in their closet. The first closet essential is a really good lint brush, and I don't know about you, but I had it with those sticky rollers, so I'm going to link to this one. As much as we love our fur babies, it helps get those pesky pet hairs off the clothes as well as any stray lint. This wonderful hand steamer has kept me from having to get out my ironing board and iron for a very long time. It lets me get all those pesky wrinkles out while the clothes are hanging and makes the clothes really look their best. Another thing I want to remind you is to be careful of the fabrics that you're choosing for your clothing. Make sure that they're fabrics that you feel comfortable in, that breathe well, and that will stand the test of time. After figuring out my capsule wardrobe, I realized I had 2 gaps, and those were a casual dress and a church dress. By this time, you probably realize that I am really choosy when I add things to my closet now because I have bought so many things on impulse and had to get rid of them later. Because I knew exactly what I was looking for, I saved $230 shopping sales when those items came up. Now, I was able to purchase this beautiful cotton dress, perfect for summer, that flatters me and has pockets for $60 less than the normal price. The same with this bag. This is about a $200 bag, but I was able to thrift it for about $30. And the cute little black dress you see, I purchased from Walmart at just $15. You clicked on this video because you wanted to know how to save $1,000 organizing your closet, and I am going to give you the money rundown. I started with this overpacked and overwhelming closet. By starting with a 25-piece capsule wardrobe plan and a color story, I was able to shop my closet and I saved over $700 that I would have spent on brand new clothes. Even though I spent $85 on alterations, I was able to save $230 by knowing exactly what I wanted to buy and waiting for sales. I really stuck to this 25-piece capsule wardrobe over 30 days, and in that time, I saved at least $150, eliminating impulse and emotional buys. And my friends, this is the biggest closet organizing hack of all. It's avoiding those emotional buys. It's avoiding feeling insecure or like we are not sure of our identity in our closet and spending money out of those negative emotions. Please remember, today is not the end of your story, so do not give up.